gone through the initial practicing, getting in shape, now comes the time to try out. So the day comes for us to try out to see who will make the cut. Okay, some that made it through practice go for the trial. Now the ones who quit during practice, they're no longer a factor. Them the lazy ones. They're no longer a factor because they couldn't even make it through practice. So they already kicked out. Okay, now, but the ones that made it through practice, they go on and they try out. Now the coach, and the coach here represents God. The coach already knows how many that he or she needs. God already knows how many I need to be my apostles. I already know. I know where I need to put them. I know when they need to become there. God already knows. So so the coach already know how many that he needs on the team to be effective and secure. In some cases, they already have an idea of whom they wish to choose. Because, you know, when you're going through trials, in some cases, the coach, they done seen that special someone. He little as all get up, but he sure got a lot of heart. It's kind of like in Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. You remember the coach said he dumb as a bag or something, but he sure can't run. Yeah, but he sure can run. So he saw that something in him, but he didn't. So in other words, he didn't fit over here, but he fit over here. So not everybody that you call to be on the football team gonna be popular. See, that's what we got to realize. If you go on to make the team, you may not be the quarterback. You may just be the running back. You may be the one riding the bench, but you better be the best bench woman they get. Okay, so once they start the trial process, only a few are chosen. The ones that quit during practice and the ones that did not make the football cut, they hear the call for the basketball team. Now we through with football, so here come basketball season. So they hear the call for whoever want to play basketball, come and sign this sign-up sheet. Now the ones that quit doing football because they were too lazy, they the first ones up there sticking their name for the basketball. And then the ones that didn't make the cut for basketball, football, they come and they put their name up here. So then they go through this process all over again. Because with basketball is a physical sport. Now football is a contact sport. Basketball is a physical sport, and you got to use a lot of strategy with basketball. You know, so you got to be in good physical shape for basketball. Because you constantly run up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's kind of the same with football. You got to be in good physical shape too. But you got to be able, with football, you got to be able to deal with a lot of contact, a lot of force. Whereas you don't have to deal with all that contact force with basketball. You just got to be in good physical shape. So now,
you have to deal with contact, but you don't have to deal with the force.
Right, the force like you do with football.
Basketball as it is in football.
Right. So the ones now, let's keep in mind who we're dealing with. Now the lazy ones that tried out for football, that quit because they're just too lazy, here they the first ones signed up for basketball. And then the ones that didn't make the cut for football, they still up here. Now what's the one thing that they did not do?
They didn't consult God.
They didn't see if basketball was actually the sport that they should be playing. Right? Okay. So they go through the same process. They start the whole getting in shape, and then now the ones that were lazy, here they quitting again. Because remember, they lazy. So they quitting again. Because this is too much for me. I can't do this. And then the ones that still got that heart, they just didn't quite have that talent for football. Here they are, they trying out. They pressing on through. Okay? And then now, out of those groups, only a few is going to make the cut. Now, those lazy ones, they already disregarded because they quit. So they already disregarded. But out of those few that had the heart to press on, a few of them gonna be chosen. All right? Let's go to the next sport. We're dealing with track. Now track is a very physical sport. Because you're gonna be doing, you gotta do a lot of physical things. You got to be in good physical shape. You got to have the right mentality. You know, you can't be a sore loser. Rich and none of that you can be a sore loser. But it requires a lot. You know, I'm a track person. So, you know, I know with track, you got to really be in some good physical shape because you got to have some heart. That's the one thing I learned. What made me a good track representative. I had heart. I mean, I remember one time I was running, I fell on the ground, bust my knee up, but I refused to be laid. And I got up and I kept going. I'm hopping and I made it on to the finish line. I wasn't last, I wasn't first, but I wasn't last. So you got to have a lot of heart when you're dealing with track. So the same thing. Here go the call. God done sent the call out. So here come them lazy ones from football and basketball. They the first one to put their name up there. Okay, and here come some of them that didn't make the basketball cut. First they didn't make the football cut, and they didn't make the basketball cut. So here they come, and they put their name up here for the track. And so they go through the whole process all over again. And then only a few are chosen. And then we go on with baseball. Same process. So here is a reason that I'm getting to this. Now let's go to the last event. We done did football. We done did basketball. We done did track. And we done did baseball.
It's not baseball no more. Now it's called softball.
Well, for me it's baseball.
Okay.
So now that's four different sports, right? So let's go to the fifth one. And y'all may say, that don't sound like a sport, but it is actually a sport. Band. Oh yeah, hey, that was me. Next come band.
I wasn't athletic. I was banging.
Okay, so the ones that quit doing the football, doing the basketball, doing all them sports, kept quitting. They hear the call for band. They like, well, I ain't got to do too much exercise in there. I ain't got, that ain't a whole lot of physical thing. That ain't a whole lot of force. That don't require, in their mind, that don't require a whole lot of thinking. That don't require a whole lot of strategy. So yeah, I'm going out for band. Right? So they put their name on the sign-up sheet. And then the few that wasn't chosen for football, basketball, baseball, and track, they come and put their name on. They're like, well, man, I gotta get something. I didn't get basketball, I didn't get football, I didn't get baseball, I didn't get track. I gotta get something.
Some type of elective.
Right? So they start the process. They gotta learn that instrument they're gonna be playing. See, it ain't as easy as you think to be in band.
How to read music.
They gotta learn how to read music.
Breath control.
They gotta have good breath control.
You gotta memorize music. You gotta learn
You gotta
formation.
memorize music. You gotta memorize formation. I mean, back when I was in band, we had to go through school. We had to learn all our schoolwork. And we had one of them band teachers. He was a true band teacher, Robert Armour. He was a true band teacher. You gonna memorize that music. You got to memorize your steps. You got to step 1, 2, stop, turn. 1, 2. And some going this way, you going this way, some going that way, and it's all gonna make a formation. So you gotta remember, you gotta be counting in your head how far you gotta step. When you gotta turn, how far you gotta go over, when you gotta go back, how far you gotta go there, and in the midst of all that, you gotta memorize that music. Yep. And in the midst of memorizing that music, you got to play hard. Yep. You can't be sitting up there just pretending like you playing. You got to play hard. So even something that a lot of people don't even view as a sport, which is band, it's hard.
Yeah.
Now I know y'all saying, well, wait a minute, what's all this got to do with ministry? I just gave y'all 5 different sports.